Hey, what's up, guys? Frazier here,
Let's
15
get it.
here. We're
Eight?
already at
Is
episode
it
8,
eight?
guys. 8. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We made it.
Oh yeah. We made it.
We
Almost
made it to
almost
eight.
to the double digit.
Hell yeah, we
You
almost
know what I
there,
mean?
bro. It's
We almost
crazy,
there.
but we're
You
here,
know,
you know.
keep liking, subscribing, add some comments in there, man. We want to see some more
Please.
comments, man. You know you
Please.
guys are watching. Just put some comments in there. It helps us a lot. And give
Hell
us
yeah.
some suggestions on topics too, man. You know what I mean? Because that
Now
helps us
listen,
too.
topics, it could be more than topics. It could be life shit, real shit,
Mhm.
anything. Drop it in there. We'll have a convo and then we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Oh yeah.
This is
Oh
definitely
yeah.
something different. Just so
Right.
y'all know, like it's podcast format, but at the same time, like it's really a conversation that we're having, but we're also having with everybody else. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Chime in,
drop it
man.
in there.
Chime in.
Drop it in there.
I know y'all
Drop it
like
in
hearing
there.
us talk, but we wanna see what y'all have to say too, you know.
Facts, facts. Come on,
But
like
we're gonna jump in today's topic like we always do. And this first topic is when did you first start cooking? When was your first time cooking? And not like ramen in hot water. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
actually
Like
like cutting
cooking,
up
cooking,
food and seasoning
prepping.
chicken or fish and prepping. And I'll throw it to you, Fifth. What you got? What you got for us, man? When you started cooking,
See,
man?
uh, so I remember, when your mom boiled rice. y- Like
Hmm.
if you from the islands or you Caribbean, you already know this, nigga. Like
Hmm.
you see your mom boiling that rice, and you like, hmm. Okay, so that was, I think, first of all, I think that's the first thing you gotta learn how to cook. It's like rice
Yeah,
and making it right. Everybody burn the pot first. You
of
gotta burn
course.
the pot. But I think once I learned that at that
Hmm.
age, bro, I think I was like, no lie, bro, boiling rice like 6, 7.
Oh wow.
6, 7, 8, boiling rice, boiling water to make tea, making oatmeal and shit,
Hmm.
porridge. But like cooking chicken, bro, I ain't gonna front. Honestly, I think realistically cooking it, probably I'm gonna say like,
Hmm.
damn, nigga, probably a year or two after that. So like, no, that what I said, 7, 6,
Hmm.
7. So like 10, 11, 12, maybe ish.
That's crazy. You know
You
why that's
know,
crazy,
and
bro? Because there are women that's like 30, don't know how to cook, bro.
oh
You're
god,
cooking at
hell
10,
yeah,
11. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm just saying, it just popped up
I
in the
mean,
brain.
I mean, again, I think coming from a Caribbean, being Trinidadian and shit, and
Yeah.
having your parents, they cooking all the time. It
Hmm.
wasn't no fast food when we was young, really,
Yeah.
realistically. Fast food was like a treat
Right.
type shit. So
Right.
once I realized, like, and the thing for me too, my mom would make, she would do like her stew chicken in a pot. And I was
Hmm.
just like, that process always looked mad hard. So I was the oven nigga. I throw that shit in the oven,
Yeah.
let that shit bake. That was the best thing for me. I make some rice, some little veggies, put that shit in
Hmm.
there, and let that shit bake. That was like my first way of doing it, type shit. But now it's like you already know, nigga. We get crazy in the kitchen,
Right.
all
Yeah.
types of shit. But yeah, I would say between I would say 7 to be safe, 7 and like
Mhm.
12 ish.
Which is
Really
it's
just
that's
got it in.
crazy young, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Eggs. I mean,
like
eggs is normal, but it's like eggs, omelets,
mhm,
sunny side up eggs, little shit like that.
mhm.
Boiled eggs with meals. But yeah, so I guess the real number would be like 12, 11, 12, really.
Yeah.
But I've
That's
been
a
in the
that's a
kitchen since young.
that's a young age, bro. So and that's the thing
Yeah.
too. Like even for me, and I'm thinking like, for me, maybe not that young. I would say when I really started cooking meals, I would say maybe like 17, maybe when I really understood how to cook it, when it made sense to which and I see this shit all the time, where it makes sense to, like, people go to the grocery store and they just like take the chicken out the packet, throw the shit in the stove, and it's like you have to clean that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I
essentially.
understand it's being cooked, right? The
I
cooking is
mean,
killing
sometimes
the
it'll say
bacteria.
cleaned, but we don't care about that. We still get that
Hell
lemon and
no,
vinegar,
you
clean
know what I
that shit
mean?
up.
I think at that, like,
It,
17 is where I understood that that makes
the
it different in
process,
taste as well.
the
It's
process,
not just like to clean it. It makes a difference in the way the chicken or the whatever the meat is taste. So
literally, son.
I yeah, 17 is when I learned that. But let me ask you this though, to dive in a
Hmm.
little bit more. What's your favorite meal to cook?
Shit. Right now, I'm not even gonna go with right now because the gym shit got my whole eating weird. Like I eat like a dog now.
Different, yeah.
Everything, same thing every fucking day type shit.
Yeah.
But let me see. Right now, bro. Honestly, if I had to really pick, I'm between pasta, like a spaghetti meatball,
Hmm.
or chicken Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo ish type shit with the with the tomatoes, the basil. I'm between that or like some steak and potatoes. You feel me? Love a good steak and potatoes.
So
You know what I'm
ain't saying
saying?
pasta, like maybe so
Yeah,
you're talking
bro.
about
All
maybe something
types of
like this.
pasta.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
B. Something clean,
Mm,
simple, and like and even with pasta, I started learning like I'll do the pasta with the ground beef, but then I'm like one day I'm like, what if I do pasta with another type of meat or chicken or
mm,
once you start getting in that little mix, it's over.
yeah.
But I would say I'm between like some pasta or some like steak, potatoes
That's steak and potatoes. That's steak and
with
potatoes.
some veggie, some carrots, some broccoli, you know. Damn,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
See that?
think
Like this stuff is like when you pull these up, it's like, oh man, yeah,
about
this is
that.
it.
Yeah, I'll take that
You know what I
steak,
mean?
potatoes with the yeah, 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 yeah. Why not? Why not with the greens, asparagus,
How would
maybe
you
some.
like with the steak? How you like to do it? Medium rare, rare, well done.
Um,
Well done steak is garbage. I don't. No one should ever
yeah,
do that
if
shit.
you eating well done steak,
You're a
I'm
madman.
sorry, man. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm on a
Hmm.
medium, close to well side, medium, you know, um,
Nice.
and like definitely gotta baste it with the butter, the garlic,
Yeah.
thyme, the works. Once you do that,
Yeah.
oh
Oh
man,
yeah.
it's like it's a whole experience, man. It's a whole fucking experience.
And it's
Got it,
like I
if you
feel
got a
like,
cast iron,
oh yeah, and that's what I mean, bro. When I was saying like people, like you have to like understand like certain pots, what they
hmm
specialize in doing to the food, the time frame, um,
hell yeah, cooking cooking is
see,
like all about time.
you know what I mean? Like how long do you boil rice? Do you boil rice until the water's down? Do you leave some water in there? And that's the thing.
And
Like
you know what I learned too?
you want jelly rice, you want sticky rice.
Yeah, it really would depend on the type of rice you want, but like I ain't going front right now. My rice game is kind of like mixed between Haitian rice, Spanish
Hmm.
rice. It's like in the middle
Really.
because I love a good Haitian rice. Love a good Haitian rice, bro.
That's the thing. Like,
Whole different process though, you know. Whole different process of cooking rice.
right, and that's the shit. It's like it's so many different ways to do it, and it takes time to master that shit too, bro. Because it took me a
Hell
little
yeah.
while to okay, how long do I need to keep the fire on to make the shelly rice that's not sticking together, and then how long do I need to keep it on to make the rice sticky? If I'm trying to like not necessarily like do like sushi or nothing like that, but like if I'm gonna make an Asian meal, uh, and I want to eat
Yeah.
with chopsticks, you want the rice sticky to be able to pick it up. If it's shelly, it's just gonna slide off
Hmm.
of each other. You know what I mean? So all those,
Yeah.
those different perspectives on cooking, a lot of people don't have. you don't know the first thing about cooking. For real.
Yeah,
A lot
like
of y'all,
for
a lot of y'all, I'm pointing at y'all.
yeah. Look,
Learn to cook, man. It's important. You know what I mean?
you got the basic way. Just to go through it. Fuck it. Just to go through it.
Yeah.
You got the basic way. You want what I learned is on your finger. So like this line is
Hmm.
where if you put like let's say you do 2 cups. When you put your
Hmm.
finger into the water, you want the line to be like right there over
Hmm.
the rice. You let that shit boil. And yes, you're gonna let that shit boil until you don't see the water.
Hmm.
And most people leave it on the heat. You're supposed to
Right. You're
take it
supposed to
off.
shut it off. That's right.
Like
And just
literally
cover it. Let it
remove it
let
away
the
from the
steam
heat.
cook it.
And then
Yeah.
yeah, you cover it. Usually what I do now, like that's like the basic way. You boil your water or you boil your rice, woo,
Hmm.
woo, woo. But now it's like I got a whole different angle,
Hmm.
get the olive oil, onions,
Hmm.
garlic, maybe some other zest or something. And then I'm
Hmm.
putting my rice right in that, cooking that up. Then I'm adding my
Mm.
water.
And then cooking it,
Obviously,
let
you
it
gotta
cook down
wash your
after.
rice. That's another thing, right? Some people don't even wash the rice. Rinse
Right.
that shit out until you don't see no cloudy water. Your
Right.
rice gonna be
Right.
even better. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then the same thing. Once I take it off the heat, go with
Yeah.
the butter. Let the butter melt. You feel me? And you fork it out, bro. You fork it up. That's it. You feel me?
That's the thing, man. Like
And
I feel like, you
it's a
know,
lot of processes.
yeah, and and it's not hard either, bro. It's really like I think what I learned from cooking, it's about repetition. You have to
Hell
cook
yeah.
enough which is with anything, because cooking is art. I think that's the way people should look at cooking as well. Cooking is art. The same way
Hmm.
you look at a painting and you infatuated like, man, how did he brush it this way or get that color? Cooking is the same thing. It's like, okay, how do you get to rice shelly? How do you get to rice sticky?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that
There it is.
artist,
Timing and ratio.
you know what I mean? Exactly. And I pause
Hmm.
it, turn it up too, you know.
It's a
Right.
process. Definitely a process. Some people not patient to cook. Not
That's
patient
the thing
enough, I
too.
should say. So yeah, 1 cup, 2 cup. You know what I'm saying? And obviously with the short grain, as you can see, it gets less. The brown
Right,
is
right.
less.
Let me back it up.
So yeah. It's a little rice science for y'all.
Like the rice, a rice tutorial, because I've heard people burning rice, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's
And
very
that,
in the beginning it's okay. You're gonna have to burn your rice, but you'll
yeah.
figure it out. But it's all about time. And I think, yeah, obviously pro tip, rinse that rice. Because
Hmm.
when it's cloudy like that, it's gonna stick together.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
Exactly.
want that. That's how you burn your rice, first of all. You ain't washing your rice. You ain't rinsing that shit out.
Hmm. You know
Um,
what's interesting, right? Because like the way she's washing it, I don't wash mine like this. I actually put it in a bowl and like put my hand and mix it until it's no more cloudy. Because I think the way she's
exactly.
washing it here, it's still gonna be that cloudy shit on some of the grains. That's not enough water
Yeah,
to get everything
they're
cleaned
not
out.
showing because it's tasty, right? They're not showing it. But if you're doing it this way, you want to like have a bowl just to see
Yeah.
the water at least. Because once that
Hmm.
shit run clear, you Gucci.
Hmm.
But I guess they
Hmm.
just giving you a quick like rinse it, nigga. Like at least do something with it.
Right. Right.
But
Don't just
yeah,
like throw water in there and start cooking the shit. That shit is,
yeah, no,
you know,
no,
preservatives. There's a lot of
starchy
shit
ass
they put into
rice.
the rice. Yeah, it's a lot of shit that's
Hmm.
in there that you don't need. It's like equivalent to washing a fruit after you go to the grocery store. You're just not gonna put the shit in your mouth. You know the shit on there to get off. Same thing with the rice.
Some people still do it, but it's okay.
Still
You
right,
know, it's all right.
nigga. Then 40 years down the line,
Salt.
them niggas find out they got mesothelioma from the
Hmm.
fucking dirty apples.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Salt. So if you just like plain rice, salt is all you need.
Yeah.
Um, I salt like I salt to taste now, so
Hmm.
it's to the point. And once you get deep into cooking, like you get to the point where you just tasting the water. Like if the
Yeah.
water is not salty, more salt type shit.
Yeah.
Your rice gonna taste, but it's a balance too. You gotta get the salt, then you
Yeah.
got the butter. Sometimes butter got a lot of salt, so if you ain't, you could switch a roux that.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
bro, even with cooking like steaks,
Yeah.
chicken, bro, you can make it plain, or you could season it.
Hmm.
You could fucking marinades. There's so many ways to go about cooking that
Yeah.
I'm really always enjoying. Like I lived on Food Network. That's another thing. I stay watching Food Network
Yeah.
as a kid
Yeah.
too. Just lived on that shit for no reason.
Hmm.
So that just inspired me even more to be like, yeah, I'm a cook. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get into it. You know. But
And it's funny, man.
like you said, it is an art to it too.
Yeah.
There is it's a
And you
language.
got
Like
to
my
get
friend
good.
always be like, she be like, I want you to cook me for me so bad. Like, come cook for me, come cook for me. And I'm like, you a chef?
Hmm.
I just like
Right.
cooking. Like,
Right. Like you do it for
this isn't
for a
my
living.
yeah. Like this is just I just get down in the kitchen, bro. It's not like even though I wouldn't mind opening a restaurant type shit, but
Yeah.
yeah,
What
I
would you
think,
serve though? Like, what would you do?
bro, right now,
West Indian food, soul food, Asian
yeah,
cuisines, Italian.
it's gonna be some mixture shit because it's gonna be like let me try to think of a spot. It's definitely gonna be like some fusion something,
Hmm.
like a
Like a mix between like a West
yeah,
Indian and
yeah.
Asian, maybe something like that.
So yeah, somewhere around that. Whatever, whichever way it go, but I know I'm gonna have to do something, even with the desserts, bro. Like,
You know
but
what's interesting, bro?
yeah,
I
that's
never
my
eat
next phase
desserts,
though.
bro.
Ah,
Yeah, I
I
don't
want to get into bacon.
bake. Yeah, I've never tried bacon, bro. I don't
I do
like I don't eat
cookies.
cakes and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I want to get into it. Cookies and donuts,
Hmm.
maybe, and little shit. But
It's not a
I
bad
don't know if
idea.
I'll get into baking a whole cake from scratch. I don't know if I'm
That
gonna
shit
get
is
into that.
crazy, bro.
Maybe,
Like I
maybe.
watch I watched somebody today. They were making ramen from scratch, and let me see if I can pull it up. I know it's like a short video, but they were making ramen from scratch. So with the flour and rolling the dough
Yeah,
and
noodles essentially is like easy to make, right? But it is a
hmm
process as well. You got to get familiar with it. You could really fuck that up. Like, but let's see.
that's
That's
the
my
thing.
dude
It's
right there.
like this guy with his one, right?
His YouTube's fire. He goes in. Those are some perfect boiled eggs right there. Some people
Hmm.
don't like their eggs like that though, and it's all preference, man. I think
Yeah, yeah,
some people be like, "Oh, I don't know how to cook," but it's like it's not that you don't know how to cook. You just kind of limited yourself to what you could cook.
right. And
Ramen,
then
mac and cheese, mad basic shit. It's like step out your comfort
hmm
zone, man. Try something new.
and you know what it is too, bro. You know what I think discourage people from cooking too. I think it's a lot of people only try to cook when they're like starving. So now they're rushing to get the food done.
That's a
You know what I
problem.
mean? And then they don't turn out properly, and it's like,
You can't do
uh,
that, people.
you know what I mean?
You can't do
That's
that.
that's what I notice about people when it comes to cooking. They always, especially if you don't cook often, but you want to get into cooking, a lot of them get discouraged by the time the
Yeah,
food takes. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then you're like, nah, man, I ain't with that shit. It's
They
like, nah,
trying to
you
keep the
gotta
shit on super high.
to make
Can't
it
cook
cook
like that, bro.
faster. You're just burning the
No.
shit and fucking up your
Yeah.
pots too.
Yeah, exactly. Like it needs to
Which,
be medium meat. They
mhm,
call it medium high heat for a reason. So
right.
that's like a little bit past the halfway point,
Hmm.
and just
Hmm.
let that shit cook. It's okay. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, let it do its
And
thing.
then you gotta put love. soul. This is why they call it soul food. You got to put like all that
Mhm.
energy into it because some people cook food upset, mad, and that shit's gonna
Right.
affect whoever's eating it, even yourself.
It comes out
And
it comes out that way.
that's a whole other
Right.
conversation for y'all. If y'all want that convo, put it in the fucking comments,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
Because yeah, you are
It's
what you
it's
eat.
funny.
Okay.
You are what you eat. And the
Um,
energy with what that you cook with goes into that food. Which is
so
something I didn't understand until like um I started paying attention after I heard that saying. I started paying attention to to the people that are cooking, and if they're in a bad mood, I eat the food. You're probably not going to enjoy it. You know what I
you're
mean?
not
When you
gonna
see
enjoy it, or
somebody
you
in the
might eat it, and you
yeah,
might be in a bad mood after, and you're not realizing it. Type shit. It's crazy.
exactly, the energy is
Energy,
just
man. It's
transferred
all
to you.
energy, man. It's
Oh
all
yeah,
energy, guys. you know. But I mean, I think when you said once you said like 16, 17, I think that's
yeah,
when I would say I got comfortable with like
hmm
I could go to the grocery store, pick these up, and come back and
hmm
cook. So
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
think we're in the same space, really.
yeah.
But I've
So I think
definitely
at that
been just
time
doing shit,
we're conscious
you know.
of it more. Like me now, bro. I cook almost every day. You know what I mean? Like if not every day, every other day. And it's
Hmm.
like it, the shit went from cooking as a hobby, then it's like, damn, I started realizing, okay, let me start buying fruits from the farms because where I live at, it's a lot of farms and stuff like that.
Farms or
So like
farmers
I go to
market
the farms, yeah, I go to the farms and get my greens and stuff like that. I taste
hell
the
yeah,
difference when I cook it from there. So once
for
you
sure.
start noticing those things, you clean up your diet, you clean up where you buy things from. You're not gonna go to ShopRite for certain things. You're not gonna go to even Whole Foods. You might not go for certain things, right? Like I
Yeah,
taste the
I'm not gonna
difference
front.
in greens now.
Whole Foods used to be my spot, but right
Yeah.
now it's between Trader Joe's,
Mm-hmm.
Aldi, and the farmers market.
Mm-hmm.
And the farmers
All
market
these
is
is
really where I'm
nice.
gonna get. I'll get all the fruits and vegetables from the farmers market. I know it ain't gonna
Yeah.
fail me over there. All fresh,
Yeah.
you know. Even
Yeah.
sometimes the meat way better, but
Mm-hmm.
to each his own. Some people might not want to go through that. Some people might not even want to pay that shit. But I would say
It's worth it.
is the invest in
You
your
know.
health, thinker.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? But then you see, and I feel like even if you guys don't agree with us with this, right? I think just try it one day. If you're in a
Oh,
place
facts.
where there's farmers markets or farms, oh shit. Let me add them back. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
oh
you're
no.
good.
But yeah,
Yeah, if you guys are in a place where there's farmers market or farms, I would say try it out, man. Either buy the fruits or like if they sell meat or poultry, pick it up. Try it. You'll see the difference in taste, and then
taste and
you'll
how you
make your
feel after
decision.
you eat it. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That itis sluggish feeling that you feel from these other places, you don't feel that shit when you go to the
Mm-hmm.
farms. So then you decide how
Or
healthy
like
you want to be.
my best example right now is like I know like I like Chipotle. Don't get me wrong. I love Chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
But my issue with them started to be that I eat a whole bowl and I'll be too full,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes I might not even finish it. Now my appetite is bigger so I can, but
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a phase Chipotle, gym. But then I'm like, I can make this shit, bro. It's some cilantro and lime rice, grilled chicken.
Right.
How hard is that? Some corn. You can get all that. I did this
Right.
shit way better.
Way
Way better.
pressure.
Way better than
Pressure,
Chipotle.
bro.
Me. Again, I'm not like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm the best cook
Mm-hmm.
out there, but like, I think when you know how to cook and you do it yourself,
Mm-hmm.
big difference. Especially when you get, like you just said, the right ingredients, not the shit from
Yeah.
Walmart. Not trying to down Walmart because it is what it is. Some people
Right.
shop there, but try to go for the organic as much as you can. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
If it
there's a
ain't
huge
organic,
difference.
you're gonna feel like shit. And
Mm-hmm.
personally, for me, like it'll mess with my stomach, it'll mess with my digestion, and like you said, I'll feel sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I wasn't feeling that. I
Yeah.
wasn't feeling that shit
And it's
at
like you
all.
notice it, bro. Once you notice that change, like I said, you get to decide how healthy you want to be. You want to go down that same road you've been going down, or you want to go
Facts.
down this road that feels a little bit better. You know,
Facts.
and I was going to add this earlier too, like, and you know how you know when you've mastered cooking when you no
Mm.
longer taste your food. You don't
Oh
have
my
to.
god.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, you know what's funny? Well, you know what? I guess it depends on the person, but like for me,
Hmm.
I always do. But
Hmm.
if it's just me, I ain't tasting shit because I know what's happening already. But if
Right.
it's other
Right.
people involved, I'll try to make
Hmm.
sure I don't want it to be too salty, maybe not too spicy, or whichever. Or
Right.
I'll be like,
Right.
yo, I just made it simple. If you wanna add salt, do
Like
that shit
add your
home.
stuff.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it depends, but
Hmm. Hmm.
nah, yeah, I would agree with that. You just kinda
You know what I mean?
you
Yeah,
just
I don't.
going.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. I
You just
don't
going.
taste my food anymore, bro. I don't
Yeah.
like. I'll have. I remember. I went to when I went to Japan last year. Uh, we went to this place that serve dumplings. Dumplings. I
Mm.
think dumplings, like fried dumplings with
Mm.
garlic, but it wasn't like chunks of garlic. They liquidized the garlic, which is I don't know how the fuck you do this shit. So, well, we love that shit so much. We came home like, oh my god, man, just still dreaming about this shit. So I said, you know what?
Definitely.
Let me figure out how to make it. So I
It's a
went to
fact.
Trader Joe's. I found the dumplings. I came home and what I kind of did to kind of liquidize the garlic, I put some olive oil in the skillet. I put like five pieces of garlic in there, but I put it on low, the fire on low, just to heat it up, not to necessarily burn the garlic down, but it just heated up, and it actually extracted the garlic
Mhm.
taste into the oil. And I
Mhm.
just took the oil. I didn't even take the garlic pieces. I took the oil and based the top of the dumplings with cilantro, bro.
Mm.
When I mean it, and that's the shit about cooking, bro. It tastes better than when I bought it in Japan, bro. And that was me attempting to replicate what they made for us there. I came home and made it better, and I
Yeah,
didn't even
again,
taste it while I was cooking it. You know what I mean? I
you
just
just
knew.
kind of knew. Yeah, you just
Hmm.
knew. And that's just all it is. Once you know,
Yeah.
there's no way. Like I remember cooking and sometimes when you cook around certain people, they're like, "You're not gonna taste that." I'm like,
Right.
"You want to taste it? Come
Right.
here."
Since you're so worried.
They try it. You're like, "Whoa, how'd you get that? How'd you do that? How?" Yeah, you
Mhm.
like that, huh? You like that? Yeah, it's just
Right.
once you
Don't
know,
question
bro,
my
it's
skills.
easy.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. But I'm not gonna front. Like getting in the gym, that
Yeah.
shit just switched my whole eating. Like
Hmm.
whole eating is just different. Eat, bro. Eat like a fucking bodybuilder nigga now, type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But right now, I feel like you know how we get, bro. I'm in that phase of just like fruited out. Like I got a watermelon.
Yeah.
I'm about to cut that shit in half,
Hmm.
bust that shit down before the gym, type shit tonight.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello,
That's the
fruit.
thing, man.
Just getting crazy with that, you know.
And that's another
But
thing too. Fruits is it's weird, man. I'm a fruit lover, bro. I'll eat any fruit every day if I had to. I remember one time I did for 4 months just fruits and vegetables and peanuts and stuff like that. Um, bro, I've never felt better in my life ever, bro. But I mean, I
exactly,
felt light, bro. I felt
exactly.
like it wasn't nothing in my body weighing me down. That's when I realized, like, I like all this meat and shit, bro. We really don't need it.
It's
You
a
know what I mean?
what they call what's the word? Is it delicacy?
I would say that, yeah, yeah,
That's really what meat protein really is. Again,
yeah.
unless you like, you bodybuilding or you want to bulk up, yeah, that's when you can bust
Hmm.
down some steak, chicken, whatever. But we don't need it.
Hmm. Nah,
We
man,
don't need
nah.
it.
That
We don't
fat. Well, I
necessarily
guess
need
that
it.
would be considered fasting, like that. The 4 months of fruits and vegetables. I guess I don't know.
They would
But
consider it,
I
but it's definitely a lifestyle, bro. Because I did the same thing.
yeah,
and felt the
Yeah.
same way. No, just went straight vegetarian, bro. No meat,
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
and I think the only thing that I kept on using at one point because I loved it so much was like egg whites. It was eggs first, and I was like, let me get on
Mhm.
the egg whites, and even the egg whites was cool, but you do feel it's unexplainable. It's just something you got to feel for
Yeah.
yourself, but you
Yeah.
know, like, damn, like I don't feel like you said. I don't
You'll feel
feel nothing. I don't
anything, bro.
feel like something is just there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
You just felt clear, and even like your thinking process,
Yeah,
it's
man.
clear. You're not, and people might think we dragging it, but like you're not as emotional. You're not
Right.
moody. You just kind of
Yeah.
in control of your body, and yeah. Again, give it a try. Let us know.
Yeah. Try
Let
try
us
it
know
out,
what's
man.
up.
Clean up your diet, and learn how to cook. That's what we really want to get y'all y'all to do too. Learn how to make your own food for yourself. You know what I mean? It's fine going out and eating. That's what the restaurants are for. Fine, but
Yeah,
it will be a shame, man, if some of you grow to be 60 and 70 and really don't know how to feed yourself. That's
yeah,
absurd.
yeah. I
It's
mean,
come on, man.
we're getting to that time, man, where a lot of restaurants is popping off. It's to the point now, bro. We'll go to a restaurant. I'll try some shit.
Hmm.
When I'm
Hmm.
leaving there, I'm like, I'm gonna try to make that.
Exact
I'm gonna go home and
every
try to make
time,
that.
bro.
I'm
I
not
gotta
coming
go
back here.
places
I
for
love
that
this.
purpose now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Go try something. Let me go try to make that shit, bro.
Hmm.
And like you said, sometimes it's better. Sometimes you might not get an ingredient, but
Yeah.
you're gonna see like, oh, okay, so I just spent such and such for this meal at this restaurant, but I went to the grocery store and spent half, and I can make it for
Right.
multiple people. So,
Hmm.
yeah, think
Hmm.
about that. I know y'all want to go to
You know what?
Poppy Steak and all that
Right,
shit.
right. And there's
I
nothing
know
wrong
y'all
with
want
it,
to
right?
do it.
Every once in a
Yeah,
while is cool. You know
yeah.
what I mean? But it's like it's not it's I don't know, man. I guess maybe it's just us. Like it's no better feeling than like you said, going to a restaurant, eating something and say, you know what? I'm gonna go home and make this. You know what's even iller than that too, bro? When you go to a restaurant, right, and you eat something for the first time, and by the taste of what you're eating, you can tell what it's made with. Because you cook so
Hmm.
much, you can detect the ingredients inside that meal.
Hmm.
I'm at that point now where I go places and I eat stuff and I can say, okay, this is soy, this is black pepper in here as well. Like I can decipher the makeup of the
Hmm.
meal, which is like, but that comes with time and cooking enough and understanding,
Yeah, it's the
how
experience. It's
things
definitely an
taste.
experience thing for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 100% experience. Um,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
I want to know. Obviously, we want to know
Yeah.
when they started cooking. Some of them probably ain't
When
even
y'all
start
started
cooking
cooking.
yet.
Right. Right. You're
Some of
like
them still
cooking. I
probably
just
on
ordered
Uber Eats,
right
DoorDash.
now, right now in real time. They're watching the show
Listen,
right
man.
now, ordering some shit. And that's fine, man. That's fine. But try it for yourself and put it in the comments. Let us know when y'all started cooking and what's your favorite meal to cook if you do cook.
Yeah,
If you
facts. Come
don't
on, man.
cook, why don't you cook? You know what I
We
mean?
want to know that too.
Answer those questions.
I
We
want to know
want to know
why.
where your mindset is at. And
Shit.
maybe one day we'll have a live cook off, man. We'll FIFA cook something, I cook something, we both do it live on the pod. Who knows, man?
Type
That
shit.
that
I'm
that
with
might
that.
be ill.
I'm actually
You
with
know
that.
what
That'll
I
be
mean?
fire.
So
That
let
actually
us
will be
know if you
fucking
guys want to
fire.
see something like that. You know what I mean? I think
That'll be
that's a good
hard.
idea to implement. But let us know. But we're gonna jump to the next topic as always. This one,
There we go.
the second topic. What is a dream job? Right? Is that it was that it was that wait, let me make sure I'm saying it correctly. Right, that is
Yeah,
what it
you
is. Okay, I
you
just wanted to make
are,
sure we're right.
but I think
But
it's
was it
more
another
like
way we
we.
say it?
It's not even that. It's just, and again, hopefully they get this, but it's more
Yeah.
like because this is it's like, yeah, what is a dream job? But then it's
Hmm.
like that kind of just singles some stuff out because it's like some people's dream job might be a regular job. Some
Hmm.
people's dream job might be So I guess it depends on the person, but overall, that
Mhm.
is kind of the question.
Right.
Like
Yeah. What is a dream
what's a
job?
dream job? Like
What's a dream job?
what is it? For me,
Mhm.
if I was to go off the top, I would say something as far as like creative directing for like McLaren or
Mhm. Mhm.
Crocs, Nike, shit like that. Um,
Yeah, that's
Even
like it's like a life
I'll go
changing.
as
That's that.
hmm hmm I would consider that dream job, or
Mm.
um, get like a commercial deal type shit with a company or a brand or a restaurant where it's just like I
Mhm.
get to control and do things that they might not be able to think of type shit. I think
Right.
for me would be like a dream. I before this though, I think my dream job was like Apple, and then working my way up that chain until I realized like
Mhm.
I'm already like smarter than half the motherfuckers in there type shit. Because Apple ain't want to hire me. I'm gonna say that on the record.
Mhm.
They kept dubbing me. They kept asking me why I want to work there. I'm just like, it's Apple. I use it every
Right.
day. Why would I not want to just build with the company? But
Yeah.
yeah, I would even creative direct for Apple just to say it, just so it's out there. But yeah, I would say that for me. You know, there's
Mhm.
more I could get into, but just to keep it simple, yeah,
Right.
I will go
Right.
there. But
Like
even
Apple.
answering the question, I would just say generally, I would say your dream job should be something you think is impossible,
Mhm.
but whether you think it's impossible or not, it's like I still would like to do it,
Right.
type shit.
Right.
Or shit you
It's
see in
like
your dreams. Let's just be real,
right.
like that's how
Because
I
that's
see
the
it.
thing too, right? Like I'm wondering, like it's because like I think about jobs as all right. Neil Armstrong, right, was an
Hmm.
astronaut that fucking went to the moon, so they say. And
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
like I would consider something like that a
Going to the
dream
moon.
job. You know
Why
what I
not?
mean? You know what I mean? Because
It's
it
definitely
is so out there, and it's like, bro, he's like one in five people who's ever done this. So that's like something. Even if your parents had all the money in the world and planned out your future, if you're not smart enough to get into the space program, you're probably not going to live that dream job, no matter
yeah,
what money. You
basically,
know what I'm saying? So I
basically,
would consider something like that a dream job. Because it's so hard to obtain. Like I would think like mm, becoming an artist as popular as a Michael Jackson would be a dream job,
hmm,
right? Because there's only one Michael Jackson. There are a lot of
literally,
artists, right? Granted, a lot of artists living their not well living their dream, right? They're professional artists. They're being paid to sing, rap, blah blah blah. But it's a different level when you're Michael Jackson.
yeah,
Like what I mean, like if I was, I don't know, if I died tomorrow and I woke up and I'm Meek Mill, for example, like I wouldn't consider that a dream job. I consider that a high paying job, but not a dream
for
job. But
sure,
if I died tomorrow and I woke up and I'm Michael Jackson, that's a dream.
literally,
You know what I mean? That's
literally,
like I can't believe this shit type of situation. So it's like, and I know it's like we're twisting it up a little bit, but like I try to think of dream jobs as like something that is so far out there, so difficult to obtain that
yeah, yeah,
that getting it is unbelievable, right? Like
yeah. Because
and
I think the best way is like when you get it, it feel like a
mhm.
dream. It's
Right.
like
It's
this
like
shit ain't real.
you're
This
not
ain't
even
real, nigga.
here,
I
really.
don't got this.
You know what I
There's
mean?
no way. That's what I think. That's
That's
what
the
would
feeling.
seal it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
hold on,
Yep.
I really just did that. I really
Mm-hmm.
just got this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, there's no way. You just in disbelief. You in doubt about it. You like, I really got this shit. And
You're in your
yeah.
office trying to touch the furniture to see if it's going to melt away and turn into dust or air. You know what I mean? But that's the thing, and that's like it's it's very few jobs. Like like I was having this conversation um about this type of topic where it's like, does a is a doctor a dream job? I guess it could be
um
for somebody, right?
yeah, for the people that dream of doing those things, yes. But I know, let's be honest, right? Most people do it just for the bread.
And that's
You
and
know what I'm
that's
trying to say?
what I
And
was thinking.
that's not a dream. You ain't
It's
think
not a
I'm like
dream,
when I say creative direct and all that, I'm not thinking about the money. I'm
right?
thinking about what I'm able to do through that brand or company
Hmm.
to the world type shit, you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm not thinking about the money with a dream job. I'm just thinking about the
Right. It's
job,
it's
like what I can do and the influence and all the good things. I'm not even thinking about the bread. So I
yeah.
think for some, yes, if your dream, if you go to sleep every night and you a doctor and you doing shit and saving lives,
Right.
hey bro, go do that. Go do that because maybe you need to be really in there. But you just doing it for a check or you
Yeah.
trying to
That's
like
yeah.
use that to have a certain lifestyle, I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't consider that a dream job.
Right.
Um,
High paying, right? Like a high
Definitely
paying
high
job,
paying.
but you know, I always think like always, and we could be wrong, right? But I always feel like
I mean, it's an opinion, man. At the end of the
right,
day,
we're just guessing shit,
based on
right?
experience. Yeah.
But if I had a doctorate, right, and I'm a doctor and I'm getting paid $500,000 a day, not a day, a year, and I'm going, am I going to wake up every day like I can't believe I'm a doctor?
Nah.
I
After a
don't
while, that shit
see
gonna
that
get played
pop,
out. That
right?
shit. You're gonna be like, it's
That's the
time to get
thing.
out of here.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
what I got to do? A heart surgery today? All right, fine. You know what I mean? Like you got to do it, but it's like, do you wake up and like, oh man, I can't believe like I'm doctor whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to operate on somebody's heart today. And if there is someone out there, put it in the comments. Let us know if you're a doctor. Do you wake up every day? Can't fathom that you're a doctor and it's a dream for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would like to hear that.
You know what I mean? I want to see what that person thinks when it comes to something like that, or even the president. I think the president would be a dream job, right? Like
Yeah, it could be.
I
It
feel like
could be.
for Barack
It
Obama,
could
that
be.
could have been a dream. You know, where
I feel like for
because
him, it was just in his sights.
mhm,
And again, I think that's a good way to say it though, because to be a president, you gotta go through a lot of shit.
right, right,
It's not just like you're just gonna get a job. Like you gotta go through a whole streamline of processes and
mhm.
achieve certain things. So I guess if it was his dream job, he got it.
Right,
Shit.
right,
Hey,
right. You know what I mean?
Barack, you wanna answer in the comments,
Right, right,
let us know. Was that your dream? Was that Barack Obama's dream job to be
right.
the president of the United States? Because
Because he
that
was the
would be
first of his
crazy.
kind. You know what I
That
mean?
would be crazy if he was. If that was his dream. I would lose
You
my
know what I
shit
mean?
if he said that. You know, we get
Because it's
Barack on the
like,
show, it's over for y'all. For real, bro. We get Barack, it's up.
you know what I
But
just thought
yeah,
about, bro? That just made me, and it might not even be in the same vein, but whatever. I feel like it made me think of Martin Luther King with this "I had a dream,"
right.
right? And I guess he wanted integration and it's not coming to my mind right now, but yes, he wanted more opportunities for blacks in a
Yeah.
nutshell. Um, Granted, he died doing his job, this dream job,
Hmm.
just like Neil Armstrong could have died on the moon, right? Um, but would you say Martin Luther King was like lived his dream job? Because he said it. I had a dream of integration and freedom and justice for all, blah blah blah, all this good stuff, right?
Um,
Like
what I started realizing after a while about MLK is like it was also his campaign, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream. It was also like
Mm-hmm.
his
Like a
punchline.
slogan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So at the same time he's telling the truth, it's like he's also inspiring people to dream
Mm-hmm.
type shit. And I was like, oh, this is interesting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say yeah, low key. He lived it. He inspired people to dream even more. That's I think that was
Right.
really the goal there. But even saying, damn, are you asking if that was his real dream job? I don't know,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to tell,
Damn,
right?
somebody
Because
got to
granted,
answer that. We
some
need somebody from over there to answer
you know what I mean.
that.
Because he was
But
the
that's a
man
good
who said I
question.
had a dream. You know what I'm saying? He coined the shit. He coined I had a dream. You know what I mean?
Literally,
So
bro.
you know, was the man who coined the phrase "I no, I had a dream" was that man living his dream.
Yeah.
You know, it's very interesting because I know wasn't he a pastor? Oh, I mean that's a job too, so I don't see that being a dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I knew he was
Is it
something
past?
like this. Yeah, I felt like he was in the church before,
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
really got big, like he was. Um,
I done did so many
but
projects on him and I can't remember shit. I can't.
I mean,
But
I
yeah,
feel
somewhere
like
around there.
it's what if Martin Luther King wanted to be a goddamn skydiver? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like he like, yo, man, I want to fight for us and stuff, but bro, you know what? I've always wanted to jump out of planes. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah, bro.
So
It's
and
always
that's
some
the
weird shit. It's always some
and
weird
and,
shit.
and that's the thing I'd be trying to get to. Like for these topics, these are things we try to think about because uh not because you're good at something, you became successful at something makes it doesn't make it your dream.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it doesn't make it what you always wanted to do. You just either got lucky, or you just locked in on something that worked out.
Hmm.
Because I mean, you hear it all the time. Like always hear, like especially like artists, singers, rappers, and those type of people. A lot of them say, "Yeah, I even want to do this." You know what I
Nah,
mean?
oh man.
You know what I mean? Little baby saying, Young Thug always wanted him to come to the studio. He didn't even want to be a rapper, and he became one of the biggest. You know what I mean? So I wonder what
Yeah, I
his
was just
dream
telling
was.
somebody that. I literally was just saying that. I was like, it's always stuff like that. The shit you
Hmm.
think you don't really want to do be the shit that just
Hmm.
take off. You know what I'm trying to say? But it is always like that though.
You know what I mean?
You know,
It's
it's
like
always yeah, I ain't really want to do this. Now look at him, multi-million dollar artist. Like,
right off of
and
something you
again,
didn't even want to do.
somebody
You know what
see
I
that
mean?
and they start dreaming.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to do that. Like
Hmm.
he ain't even
Hmm.
want to do that, bro. So you sure?
Right.
You sure? You sure
You
you want
sure
to do
you
that,
want to do
bro?
it? Because he didn't even
You
want to
know,
do it. But it's like I think it's the financial
it's the
success
money. It's the money.
is
They're
what
not thinking
kind
about
of
the
pushed
work though.
people's mind in. Exactly. Are you going to wake
They're
up
not thinking
every
about the
day and
work.
want to record and perform? They don't think that far. And that's why I think that's the reason a lot of artists fail, bro.
Oh,
Because they,
without a doubt.
you know what I'm saying? I
Without
feel
a
like they
doubt.
follow the dream of another person. If they it inspired them so much that they jump into that shit 100%. And 5 years down the line, they realize, I ain't even want to do this shit.
Hmm.
I hate this shit, actually, because I hear that those stories too. It's
Nigga,
like,
I
man, I
actually
don't
hate
even,
doing it. Nah, it's a fact.
I actually hate this shit. Another
It's a
show,
fact.
another video. Come on, man. What the fuck? Like I know
Nigga
people
sick of that
that
shit
been down
already.
those roads. They sick of this shit. So it's like, you know, what is really the dream? What is really your dream? This is why we bringing it to you guys. What is your dream for real? You know, um, Figure it out. Think about it for real. Really think about it. and
Yeah.
don't be the person that just got inspired by somebody else's living a dream, and you think that's yours. You know, what is yours for real?
Yeah. I know the question is what is a dream job, but that question
Yeah,
really just goes to yourself.
right,
Meaning like what is a
right,
dream job for you? You know?
right, right.
And for me it could be multiple
The-
things. And that's all based on my skills and shit. And that's another thing that we
mhm,
was talking about prior, just so y'all know. Skill set, or do you have a
right,
trade? Like what's your what's your thing? You know?
yeah, right,
Maybe you
right.
gotta
What do you wake up
maybe you gotta
every
go
day?
learn that thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wanting to do. Um
and that's the thing. Like, 9 to 5s. Well, 9 to 5s ain't never been no dreams. That's just a means to make money. Even like, it's so funny, and I don't want to keep harping on this shit, but like, like remember growing up, young kids always wanted to be like cops and firefighters, right? And now that I'm thinking about it even more, that wasn't our dreams either. Those people just made those things look cool,
exactly.
right? Like a firefighter just made fighting a fire look cool,
And that shit is dangerous as
until
fuck.
dangerous as you go in that shit, you don't make it out, you know. So and that's where I try to dial my mind back to, like, okay, what was really my dream? What did I always wanted to do? What can I wake up and do every day and not get tired of? And
Hmm.
I would probably say music. I think music is the only thing I can
Yeah,
wake up every day and do and
yeah,
wouldn't give a shit if I made money, if I made the most money. None of those things would matter to me. I would wake up
nah,
and do
yeah,
music every day. The nigga lock me in a cell and say, "Here's a recording studio. You ain't never getting out." I'm like, "All right, food, cool, man. Just make sure I got food to eat, and don't tell me to turn my shit down. You know what I mean? And I'm good.
yeah, hell yeah,
Leave me eternity in there. Um, yeah. So, what is that type of dream for you guys? What is the
yeah,
thing that somebody lock you away that you won't mind doing forever?
yeah. I know that's gonna
What
be tough for them.
That's a tough one.
I already
That's
know.
a tough one. But hey,
I
man,
already
tough
know.
times. It's hard times.
It is
So
tough
toughen
times,
up.
guys. Okay, it's inflation and shit everywhere. Food, like my hunger used to laugh at me when I say this, but like food be like, nigga, you go there and get chicken and rice, pack of chicken, pack of rice, shit be like $50.
Yeah, man.
Like what the fuck? Like, when did
What?
chicken become $30?
Right.
But
Like, I know you're
yeah,
not running out of them because y'all growing them in farms and weird shit like this. Um,
we ain't
but
even
that's a
gonna
whole
see.
nother topic. We ain't gonna get no
See,
conspiracy theories trying to shut us down. Not on this episode. Maybe in a couple episodes down the line. But
yeah,
yeah,
maybe
let
when
us
we
know,
get into the
guys.
double digits.
Yeah, we get
But
into the double digits. We'll start talking about aliens and niggas getting probed and shit.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
they
put
ain't
some
ready for
comments
that.
in there. Let us know about your dreams, man. What is your dream job, and do you even know what your dream job is? Have you even thought about it? Um, we're gonna jump to the third topic. This one is
Uh oh,
would you rather, right? You're trying to figure out how we're gonna run with this one, but I think we got something.
let's see.
So for this one is would you rather die in 20 years with regrets or live to 100 with lots of regrets?
Mm, 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 mm,
That's intense, man.
mm, mm,
I
mm,
mean,
mm,
why the fuck we picked that?
mm, 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 mm.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah, that's a fucked up one. That whoever
yeah,
whoever did that one trying to die,
sick in the mind. That's
because it's like
crazy, bro.
you basically want to choose the one without regrets, right?
Yeah,
But then it's like, do you want to die?
right. Because that's only 20 years, right?
Yeah,
Like, you only get to live for 20 years,
Mm,
but you'll live 100 years in misery, essentially. That's hard. Damn.
I mean, look, right? If we're going with the fact that we gotta choose, give me the 20 years, man.
The 20 years,
Give me the fucking 20
no
years, because
regrets
I'm
for
not
20
going, bro.
years.
You're gonna be stressed the fuck out with regrets,
Hairline
nigga. You're
back
gonna
here,
hate.
bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like
You're gonna
30,
be,
hairline back here.
you're gonna be, bro. I don't. Yeah, yeah. No, give me the 20 years, man. I take
20,
the 20
20. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I think I'd
type
take the
shit.
22, bro. A
Fuck it,
hundred
cause
years regretting shit, bro. Bro, you know what that's like?
100.
Like,
That's
bro,
torture, bro. Fuck out of here.
bro,
Fuck out of
imagine you
here.
waking up every day, bro. As soon as you open your eyes, bro, you just think of some shit that just like
Instant
bothers you.
regret.
Instant regret as soon as you open your eyes, bro. They can wake up like this.
You wake up
Fuck, fuck, man.
upset. I'm good on that, nigga. I'm good
You
on
know,
that. Y'all can wake
bro,
up regretful all y'all want.
soon as you open your eyes, bro, you cussing, bro, because it's just
Take
like
mm-mm,
regret after regret.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
So you
Yeah,
can't even have a clear thought without regretting some shit.
yeah, no. Hell fucking no. I mean, some people might pick the 100 years, you know. If you
Just
picking
because
a
they want to
hundred,
live that
more
long.
power to you. More power
Yeah,
to you.
nah,
You
I
know.
wouldn't
I
do it,
just
bro.
don't know about the regret part. That's the part that I'm worried about.
Because then it's
Some people
like
might not know what regret is.
they probably never felt it.
You know.
Matter of
I
fact,
mean, we all, yeah, we all, you know what? They might have felt it. They might not have recognized that it's regret.
yeah, like the feeling, and I would put regret. If
Like,
I had to put regret in a scenario, I would say you you had a book bag with $5 million in it, and you're walking down the street, you're walking over a bridge, and a fly flying around, buzzing around, and it piss you off so much you swing the bag at the fly and throw the fucking money over the bridge, right? But guess what? That money is gone forever. You can't
yeah.
jump over the bridge and get it. It's gone forever, right? And guess
I
what? You're
mean,
poor.
listen.
You don't got no money
Yeah,
in real life.
yeah, yeah.
And you wake up every day like, why the fuck did I have to swat the fly, bro? Like,
Oh, I got
like,
a better one. I got a better one. I think I got the perfect regret.
mm-hmm,
You outside,
mm-hmm,
you see a joint, you see a chick, you might see another
mm-hmm.
person, you're like, oh yeah, that person, I like that. And don't
Yeah,
you don't proceed. And you
yeah.
just go home the whole night. You like, fuck, I should have I
Mm-hmm.
should have spoke to her. I should have
Should have said
said
something.
something. That shit right there, nigga. I know niggas know that for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody know that. Like I should have said something to this motherfucker.
You
God
know what
damn.
makes it even worse, bro? If time goes by, say a couple years go by, right? And you or months go by, and then you see her again. This time she's pregnant with a husband on her arm.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, damn, bro. Like, that type of. Imagine waking up with those type of feelings every day for a
Mm-mm.
hundred years. Get the fuck out of here.
Nope.
Fuck out of here. That's crazy, bro. That's
And again, this is just pertaining to the would you rather. Just so y'all
would you
clear,
rather
what would y'all
20
rather do?
years? Yeah, 20 years of peace,
Zero
no
regret.
regrets, but you're only living until you're 20 years old and you're dead, or 100 years regretting every single day, but you get to live for 100 years. Which pick your poison because both of those is poison. it
Pretty
ain't no
tough.
good. You know what I mean?
Pretty tough.
But we
I'm
got
very
another one
curious
for
to
you
see
guys.
though. To see
Well,
it.
what they choose, right? That's very interesting. We got another one for you guys though. Um, would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have 50K to spend however you want? So travel the
Hmm.
world for 1 year. Money doesn't count. You just get to go around the world for a year, do whatever you want. Or somebody's give you 50K right now and that's it.
Hmm. That's kind of tough.
That is tough.
But
Hmm.
if I'm not paying to travel, if I ain't paying to travel,
Yeah.
shit. Cause let me see, 50 bands. Yeah, with 50 bands, you could travel a lot as well.
Right. Right.
Tough. Would I be able
Yeah,
to travel the
it's
world with 50K? I don't know.
nah. The world, nah. That should be
Yeah, I
gone in
don't
like
know.
3, 4, 5 countries, maybe. You know what I mean? 50,000.
Unless I freaking go on a budget,
Like
cheap
you going to
hotel, one
slums in
room.
every country you go to.
Now you getting robbed. You know what? I take
Yeah.
yo. You know what? Fuck the 50 bands. Let me travel. Let me just travel, man.
Yeah.
Fuck the money.
Yeah.
Fuck the money.
Yeah. I think I'm with the travel shit too, bro. I wouldn't. Yeah, fuck the money. Like, because you know what I feel like that question pertains to. What do you value more, money or life
Hmm.
experiences? You know what I mean? Um, Nothing is more important than life experiences. Doesn't matter how much
For
money you
sure.
have. I think um, I don't even know if this was a Steve Jobs quote, but I saw it on one of these like quote type of fucking Instagrams.
Hmm.
I think they said some shit about Steve Jobs says something about like make sure you live a fruitful life where you like you have experiences with your family, friends, rather than like chasing all this money, which is like crazy because it's like, bro,
Exactly.
you built the most important company in the world, bro. What are you talking about chasing money? But I think what's so funny about this? That is the nigga who chose 100 years with regrets,
Mm,
right? Like I feel Steve
mm,
Jobs chose 100 years with regrets to die at his old age and feel like, damn man, I should have paid more attention to family and friends and important people in my
mm,
life rather than building this monster of a company. You know what I
mm.
mean?
I see that.
That's crazy.
I see that.
That is crazy.
I
Wow.
see how you,
You know what I mean? That
basically, if they
hmm.
get that, I see that.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Like
I know a lot of this
because if
shit
that
might go over niggas' heads, but yeah.
yeah, bro. He chose the opposite of what we chose on the last question. I think so.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I think life experiences are better. Like a year of traveling, the amount of people you meet, um, the the experiences you're gonna gain from those people, $50,000 can never give you. That can never give you. Granted, say you flip the 50,000 and then you turn it into $500 million. Doesn't matter, right? Steve
Exactly.
Jobs had billions and died with regrets about sharing experiences. So that alone already thought me like, nah, 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 nah. Let me just travel. Let me meet
Yeah.
some people. You know, fuck it. If I come back and I'm broken out and the rest of my life I'm not, I don't have shit. So be it. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
I ain't
Fuck it.
regretting shit, nigga.
I ain't regretting shit. I'm good with that.
Um,
You know
but
what
I
I mean? I'm
think
good.
Ugh. I'm fucking beat, y'all. But I think like we already know people like traveling. We already know people want to go all
Right.
over the fucking world. But like I feel like it goes back to the money too, because it's like some people might pick the money,
Hmm.
but might not know how to experience certain things. Might not know how to travel or maneuver a certain way.
Right. Right.
Um, and just on the question, it's like, come on, how how would how would somebody feel if they're like, yo, I'm gonna send you across the whole world.
Hmm.
You ain't got to pay for shit,
Right.
and I'm
Right.
not paying you either. You know, but then they
Right.
thinking I get 50 bands, I could go where I want, but then
Hmm.
you just losing that money. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
Obviously,
and
to
even
each
if
his
they,
own.
yeah,
To each
even
his
if they
own.
flip the money, right? You flip the thousand, the 50,000 make, like I said, you make 200, 300 million. I mean, you can take that and retire, but the likelihood of you people doing that shit is unlikely. Like, come on, man. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, you're not. If you ain't making hundreds of millions right now. There's no way somebody give you 50,000 and you're just gonna just start making hundreds of millions. This shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
So, you know, yeah, it's like, I mean, you guys choose, that's some more poison for you. you
it
know.
is.
Um
It is.
do you yeah, do you take a year around the world? Don't You don't have to worry about money. But you're not gonna walk away with money, but you'll experience the world, or just take 50,000 right now and forget about experiencing the world. You just gotta take your 50,000 and stay where you at and do whatever you want. You know.
Exactly.
Um, put it in the comments, man. Let us know. Let us know. That those were some interesting ones. I ain't gonna lie. Like it kind
Yeah, I
of
think
stumped me a little bit.
there. I mean, they're always going to be weird, kind of just make you choose the one that's kind of seems worse. Kind of,
Yeah.
I feel like it does that on purpose. But
Hmm.
it is it is something to think about at the same time, just so people get it. Like, I
Yeah.
think it's like, if you're looking to, I guess, expand what you want to do, or how you want to do it, or let's just, even if you want to, this is going back to the job shit, right? Even if you want to get a job that you think you can't get, it might not be a
Hmm.
dream job, but if it's a job that you like, oh man, I really like it, you could kind of use the idea of, all right, maybe I could go intern
Hmm.
for the company without getting paid, so you get experience. This is how I'm seeing all these questions, all these little
Hmm.
topics, all these
Hmm.
little, which would I rather? Because I know people nowadays, as we both know, they just want bread.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
want money, bro. They don't really care about the work. They don't care about the benefits. They don't care about none of
Yeah.
that shit. So
Just
if
cash in hand.
yeah, if that's what you want, hey man, more power to you. Um,
Yeah.
but we're definitely here to, like, I guess, open shit up, separate it, talk about it, give you a scenario, give you guys an experience based on my shit, his shit.
Hmm.
So, just so y'all get it, it's like,
Right.
we
Right.
we want to be able to use this platform to, like, not only shift ourselves into
Hmm.
something else, but help you people shift other shit. And what's
Very
funny now I
important,
think
man.
about this shit? Just in saying that, it's like, what we're gonna have to start saying?
What's that?
So, like, the first topic, that's like gear
Hmm.
one. So when we going
Hmm.
into two, we gotta tell them, like, let's shift into gear two.
I like that.
You know
I
what I'm
like
trying to
that.
say? I feel like that's kind of how it's happening now, because we just went
Yeah.
through that. I'm sitting here like, how is it that I keep kicking my tripod? But how is it that, just so y'all know, right? I mean, I think the first topic we came up with maybe a couple of days ago. We was kind of
Hmm.
talking about it.
Hmm.
But no matter how we put it, each topic go together somehow. And then
Yeah.
I'm trying, even the
Yeah.
would you rather's, and these were random. We did this shit right
Hmm.
before we hit record.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
hey, something's
Yeah,
happening.
man.
Something's happening. They just go together. They not really too off. Hey man,
Yeah. Yeah.
again, I hope they enjoying it. I'm enjoying it because it's like, it's mind bending.
Yeah.
It's making you
Yeah.
think. I'm trying to say, this is the type of shit I like. So
Yeah, it's
I hope they
important,
get
man.
it.
I mean,
I
they
hope they
should
get
get
it.
it, man. You guys are smart, man. I believe that you're smart. I know that you're smart. You know, just the more you listen to us, the more we roll out different topics, and you see
Hmm.
how things are going. Um, it's either one, you're gonna some of these topics are gonna speak to you directly, some might not. Two, you'll have an experience to chime in on. That's why we always say comment. Let us know where you guys' minds is at as well.
It's a
We're not
fact.
the only ones thinking like this. You know what I mean? And if we are, then we must be aliens, motherfucker. And
Clearly,
the UFO
we're
people
not.
coming for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But we're
yeah,
not. You know what I mean? We're not the only ones thinking like this. So this is why it's part of the reason we even decided to do this podcast, because we know we're not the only ones with the thoughts like this.
it's a
It
fact.
is a little bit unorthodox. Not everyone is thinking like this, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are. So put it in the comments. That's important. Help
Please,
us know we're
please,
not alone. What I mean?
because
But
if we are, bro, I don't know.
bro, we ET, and we need to
If
get
we
on them
are, that's it.
bicycles and fly off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like at this
basically,
point,
we need to go to another planet.
we don't
Basically,
belong here if that's the case. But I know that's not true. So yeah, let's
but yeah,
like, subscribe, put some comments in there, man. Let us know we're not alone with
drop
this
them in
stuff. You know
there,
what I mean?
man.
And we'll keep it going. We'll keep giving y'all the sauce. And we see you guys next time, man. You already know. 15
Yeah, yeah.
Frazier, real life shift. We see you guys next time. All right.
And we out.
Peace.